Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you, I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Can we stop the clock and rewind, go back to that moment in time.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, YouTube. Happy January. Happy 2022. So guys, I hope everybody is in good health. I hope everybody is feeling great and you're starting out with a great, wonderful new year. What I'm going to do, I want to share with you guys is something that I generally do at the beginning of every year. I do something that I call a vision board. What a vision board is basically, it's something that you create with your own hands. And it consists of anything that you would like to manifest for the upcoming year or years to come. I don't know whether you guys have seen the movie, I think it's called Next Holiday or something like that, or Last Holiday with Queen Latifah. In that movie, she had something that she called the Impossibilities book, and basically she put everything that she wanted in that book. Like she wanted to be married, so she had a picture of herself in a wedding dress in that book. But she ended up marrying Morris Chestnut, I believe, in that movie. Yeah, I believe that was Morris Chestnut on there. But anyway, so that's the concept of it all. But what I do generally is I take a poster board and I put in clippings from a magazine that might pertain to something that I want to manifest for that year. And what I'll do is I put it in a place to where I can see it. I either put it somewhere in my room, I hang it on the wall, or I'll put it up somewhere. You know, the first year that I did it, I kind of felt funny about it. I was like, should I be doing this? But the Bible says that you should ask for what you want. You should pray for what you want and have faith that it's going to happen. And that's pretty much the same concept that you have as far as manifesting. So what I did when I first moved here in the area, about 6 years ago, what I wanted to do was I wanted to better my life. Like it just seemed like things weren't going where I wanted them to go. At the time I was living in Jacksonville and I just felt like I wasn't growing there. So I needed to relocate and I needed to find a place where I can basically find myself and basically try to grow into the person that the person that I dreamed of being, or, I am who I am. But, as far as my career, as far as my life, I had got to a point to where I was getting older and I wanted my own home. And I did want my own business. I did not want to work. I had worked in the corporate world for over 20 years and I no longer wanted to work for anyone. I wanted to work for myself. I went to college for business management and I wanted to use my degree in that area. So anyway, so what I did was I had heard about a vision board and how you manifest things to happen in your life. The mind is very powerful. It's a powerful thing. And I believe that faith overpowers a lot. Faith is like a strong thing. If you believe that something will happen, it will happen. I truly am a believer of that. So that's basically what you're putting into this vision board. So guys, let me tell you a story. So when I first moved here, I heard about this vision board. So I said, okay, I'm going to generate one of these things. I'm going to create a vision board. I'm going to see if I can, manifest some of the things that I wanted. So guess what? I shot for the stars. I put in that I wanted a business. I put in that I wanted a home, and I put in that I wanted to own a brand new car. So what I did was when I put these things on that vision board, I prayed and I believed that it might happen, but I put the vision board aside. I had my dresser pushed up against the wall and I kind of put the vision board beside the between the dresser and the wall, and I just left it there and I forgot about it, no thoughts about it. So I just kept going on with my life. So as time went on, the first thing that I actually got was a brand new car off the lot. The next thing that I got, I ended up with my home. And the thing about it is that someone had already put in a bid for this house. And I just was like, that's my house. I could envision myself in it. I envisioned myself walking to the door, twisting the doorknob, and basically walking in. And guess what? I ended up with the house, even though someone had already put a bid in. I'm here. So, and then the next thing was my business, having my own business. So all of these things did manifest, and all of these things were on my vision board. So just last year, I looked at my vision board because the only thing that I had put there, but I had taken it off. I had put that I was ready to be married again. But when you go through relationships with people and you learn people, sometimes it can put doubt in your mind and you'll be like, no, I don't think that's what I want to do. And you keep pushing back and you keep pushing back. But as you get older, eventually I do want to be married. I've been married before and divorced, but I do in the end, I don't want to, bring in my old years when I'm 65, being alone or anything like that. I want to be married. I have a relationship with someone. I don't know if it's that serious of a relationship, but I do have a relationship that I have with someone. Now, one of the things that I had taken off the board was the marriage thing. I took that off, but last year I put it back on. And last year when I redid my board, I put in words like love, trust, commitment, marriage, friendship. I put all of those positive words in there. And those things, they actually did work on me because I noticed that the way that I see and look at things is totally different. Like someone may do something to me to offend me or make me feel a certain type of way. Or I may hear that someone has talked about me or something. Back in the day, I usually will go to that person or either I'll be angry with them and hold on, but I don't care anymore. It's like, talk about me. As long as the person doesn't come to you, put their hands on you, then let them talk. They talked about Jesus Christ. They spit on him. They did everything. They crucified him. But guess what? He still loved them. So people are going to talk about you. You can't let it bother you. I know I have haters, but at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't hate. What is that going to do? Nothing but put bitterness in your heart, and it will cause you not to be able to grow. So I mean, I can't think of one person that I hate. I can't think of one person that I have ill feelings against. I don't want that on my heart. If something was to happen to me today, I would like to say that I've gone out not having that on my heart at all. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So with that being said, what I'm going to do is I am going to create a vision board. I did go to Family Dollar and I purchased a picture frame. I found an 11 by 14 picture frame and it was on sale. It was like $6 or something like that. It's a wooden frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it, maybe bling it out a little bit. Everybody, if you've been watching my channels, you know that I do DIYs. And so I have some bling wrap, some silver, spray or whatever. And I'm going to bling out my picture frame and basically hang it on my wall. I'm going to use silver because of course silver is a form of money. You can use silver, you can use gold, or you can leave it wooden, however you like. You can decorate it in whatever way you want to. There's no rules to it. You can Google it pretty much and it'll tell you how to go about aligning everything, like you want to put the things that you want to manifest quicker on a certain side. But me, I just put them there. It doesn't matter to me, quick, slow, whatever, whatever. Now, I did have my business on the top left, and my business came true. Like, it was the last thing that I got. My house was like on the top right, and I got that secondly, and my car was pretty much like underneath the house on the right. So I got the car and the house first, but I don't care what order as long as I get what I'm trying to manifest. Now, this stuff is not going to happen overnight. Like I said, it took 5 years for everything on my vision board to happen. So, you know, everything is going to happen in God's time. If you put it out there and you let God know that, hey, this is what I want. He knows that this is what you want. You prayed about it. You asked about it. Hey, you don't have to keep going and asking him, talking about it. Just ask him about it. Put your vision board up and it's done. Because guess what? When you asked him, he heard you the first time. He heard you. He's not going to forget. He remembers. Just give him time to work it in his time. So, all right, guys. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to let you see me put together my vision board. And yeah, I hope it works out for you. I hope you guys can create something that will work for you as well. And if you have any comments to leave below regarding your vision board, or how, if you want to know how to do certain things, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You really don't have to bling it out and do all of that. I've seen where people have had vision board parties, and what they'll do is they just bring poster boards and they'll just draw on the poster boards. They just have crayon, markers, pens, pencils, or whatever, and they do it that way. But I choose to do mine with the magazine clippings because I just think it looks a lot nicer when you do it that way. Now, I have looked through some of my magazines, and some of the things I tried to cut out, pre-cut out some of the pictures, and some of them I couldn't find a lot of the stuff that I wanted to put on there. So I'm just going to work with what I have. And then you can always add more stuff to it, especially if you have a picture frame. Even if you don't have it, you just take the back off, cut off whatever you want to put on there throughout the year, and just paste it on there, and then just go from there. So anyway, guys, we're going to get with this, and we're going to check it out and see how it turns out in the end.
Taking, just be. Don't take it. Taking, just don't be. And live my life. Don't take it personal. I ain't lying. I ain't hiding. I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen.
All right, y'all. Okay. So this is how it's looking. This is how it is looking. It looks a little bit, even a little bit better after it dries more. That is too cute, y'all. Isn't it? Isn't that too cute? Full space right here. So now the next thing is to insert the poster board. And here she is, guys. Here she is. Yes. This is my vision board for 2022. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm going to basically, like I said, it was a picture frame, so I can hang it up on the wall. And I will be hanging it up in my bedroom. So, yeah. Well, hello YouTube. Hi. Hope you're having a happy Sunday. Hope everything is starting out good for you for the new 2022. So now I got to get used to writing 2022. I just got used to writing 2021. I was still putting 2020 on my paper. So 2022, that sounds weird. Wow. But anyway, so I'm excited about that, everybody. And excited about a new start on life, a new outlook on life. And like I said, I hope everybody's off to a fresh new start, and that, you know, everybody is healthy and happy and all of the above. So yesterday I didn't get online because I was really tired most of the day yesterday. I just wanted to sleep. I don't know if it's the weather or what's going on. And we had some type of a weather warning or something here, and I don't know what it was for because we didn't get any rain or anything like that. It was like a weather advisory. But anyway, so I was really tired and sleepy, and I slept most of the day. I did leave the house just for a moment to step out and get my traditional meal, which was the black eyed peas and the greens and everything for the new year. And when I was going there, I forgot that one of my customers did give me a plant. She gave me a plant, and I flipped the plant over in the car, and that's when I looked down. I was like, what's that bag? So I went to pick the bag up, and as I picked it up, I could feel the dirt running through my fingers. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So this dirt was on my mat in the car. But when I got home, what I did was I just took the whole bag out, and I had got a planter from the Dollar Tree, so I just put it in the planter, and then I took the mat out and cleaned the car out. But this plant is called Mother of Millions. You can see it. And if you Google this plant, it'll tell you that everything about this plant is toxic. So yes, if you have one of these, or if you're thinking about getting one, just really be safe around children and animals, because from what I read, it is toxic, but it also has some medicinal things behind it, like it's anti-cancerous. It's good for UTIs. It's good for bacterial infections. Of course, with everything, people, make sure you check with your doctors before you start using stuff. But one of my customers did give me this plant, and she just brought it to me, and I know why, because she told me that it does spread. She says it grows really, really fast, so she broke a piece off and gave it to me. But I'm like this right here: if this plant starts growing to where it's drawing lizards in my house, it's going in the trash, because guess what? I am afraid of lizards. And I just can't deal with them, you know. But anyway, so a lot of people say they're not gonna bother you. The guy that used to work in my office, there was a tiny little lizard, probably about this small, a baby lizard, and all he had to do was say lizard, and I jumped across his head, and I was running. He grabbed me up in midair. He was like, hold up, wait a minute. What is it you're afraid of? What exactly are you afraid of? I'm like, the lizard. And he's like, well, what is it gonna do to you? I said, I don't know, and I'm not gonna wait to find out. But anyway, so he was like, you must have been very sheltered. But my thing is no, that wasn't the case. But if I hollered about a bug or anything like that, my dad always stepped in and protected me. I didn't have to worry about bugs and stuff like that. He always protected me. So now that I'm older, I guess that was kind of a bad thing on my side, because I'm like terrified of stuff like that. That's why I'm always spraying spray. Even if I don't need the spray, I'm spraying it somewhere, because hey, just in case, you know. But anyway, so and guys, what I was saying before I got stuck on the darn lizards, I just can't get that out of my mind. So the next holiday season, some people look at it as a holiday and some people don't. I know a lot of people who say, "Oh, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day," because if you have a woman in your life, you should be treating them like that every day of the year. But most of the guys aren't treating them like that every day of the year. They just have an excuse for not wanting to do anything. So we put aside this date really for you to acknowledge your sweetheart, buy her flowers. If you're not doing it throughout the year, this is a day to say, well, okay, I'm going to make that effort to make sure it happens. And people be saying, well, I forgot. Or no, you didn't forget. You knew way ahead of time. You know way ahead of time the date of Valentine's Day is February the 14th. Every year, the date don't ever change. So my thing is people just be making up excuses because they don't want to spend. And they may have said, well, oh, I spent money for Christmas. Well, who's to say that Valentine's is for women? It's not just for women. It's for anybody. A woman can buy a man a gift. When I was married, I used to buy my ex-husband, I used to buy him Valentine's Day gifts, and he used to buy me Valentine's Day gift. We never said, well, I'm not buying you anything. We look forward to that because it was a special time that was set aside and we celebrated those moments. You have to find something to look at, to cherish. Everybody always looking for the negative and stuff. It's so easy to look at negative. You know why? Because you don't feel like you're losing anything when you're being negative. You're not losing anything. They don't look at the positive side of it because they feel like, hey, I got to spend money. That's just ridiculous to me. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to get off of my soapbox. I'm going to get off of my soapbox right now. Anyways, guys, so I'm feeling really good today. But I am feeling a little bit drained. I have been feeling drained for the last couple of days. Not really sure what's going on. I know I don't have COVID because they said you feel a little bit tired and you have a cold. So I really don't have a cold. They said it feels kind of like allergies. It doesn't attack your lungs like the first one did. This one is a little bit different. This one make you feel more like you have the flu or something like that. I'm not feeling anything like that. I'm just feeling like tired. Like I maybe have worked so much to where my body is just ready to wind down a little bit. Now that open enrollment is over with, I have the rest of the year until the next open enrollment to pretty much relax and do some of the things that I want to do outside of just work. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make me a cup of chai tea in my Christmas cup, my Lady Boss cup, and make me some chai tea, and I'm going to read a good book. I bought a book a couple of months ago, and it's from Sister Souljah. I was supposed to have read this book. I liked her book, The Coldest Winter Ever. I read that book, and oh my gosh, I think this is maybe like the second part of it. And I donated a lot of my books. And I wish I had not donated my books now because I really want to go back and read The Coldest Winter Ever. And I may just invest and buy it again because that was like my favorite book of all time. When I tell you that book was really funny, some parts of it was funny. I'm sorry to say that, sad to say, but it was. So what I want to do is I want to go back really and read that so it can refresh my memory about, how it comes into play with the sequel. So anyways, guys, enough of that. I know I'm rambling on and everything, but again, thank you guys to my subscribers. Thank you so much. I would like to see some comments down below, people. I'm not seeing no comments at all. I think there's like one person or two people that comment on most of my videos, and I really appreciate it. Even if you just give me a heart or give me a hi or give me just something, an emoji, a smiley face, anything. Post something other than just looking at me. You're probably looking at me saying, hey, I ain't gonna thumbs up on this video, but I'm getting the views. So it would be great if I could get something down below in the comments, guys. I would like to interact with people and at least communicate with you guys. I wanted to do a raffle. I wanted to do like a drawing, but there's nobody really talking in the comments. Maybe I need to go back and see who commented the most and then get their Cash App and send them a little gift or something just for, just being there and being present in my videos. But anyways, guys, I'm about to break away. I'm about to go and chill, make my little tea, and I guess I will talk to you in the next couple of days. I don't know when I'm gonna vlog again, but it's gonna be sometime this week coming up. I'm gonna try my best to vlog at least twice. Until next time, guys, I will catch you on the next.
I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. Hey. Taking just don't be and live my life. Don't take it personal. We just building. It's my season, lay foundation. Make a name for generations, please, and make a then take a break or a little vacation and chasing blues away. Hey, hey. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning or look like you always be working, soaking the moments you live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there.